Have you ever looked back at your mistakes and wondered, how did I make such big blunders? The struggle to forgive ourselves is real. We often ask, can I really forgive myself? Or will God really forgive me? Firstly, let me tell you what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is a decision to let go of the past and move on from it, including our feelings about it and perception of what occurred in the past. It is a decision to reclaim your life and your energy so that you can live fully in the present moment. It's a matter from a long time ago. In a quiet town, Lucy carried the weight of her past mistakes that shadowed her days. One evening, an old friend, Elena, offered a simple truth. Forgive yourself, Lucy. Those words encouraging and reminding Lucy to reflect. In the quiet of her room, she faced the echoes of her actions and decided to let it go. As forgiveness dawned within, a burden lifted, Lucy learned that sometimes the hardest person to forgive is oneself. So, in Lucy's story, we uncover timeless lessons. It whispers to us about the power of forgiveness, urging us not only to forgive others but crucially to forgive ourselves. When it comes to self-forgiveness, embracing our own humanity becomes a powerful journey. The ability to forgive ourselves opens the door to healing and growth, allowing us to move forward with strength. In self-forgiveness, we discover the impact of letting go. As we release the weight of past mistakes, we make room for a brighter and more forgiving future. The path of self-forgiveness is act of self-love. So let's find out how to find strength to let go of past mistakes and embrace the possibility of self-renewal. Forgiving oneself is not an easy task. We carry the weight of our mistakes, big or small, and let them define us. But what if I tell you that forgiveness is a gift you can give yourself? Firstly, it's crucial to understand that making mistakes is an inherent part of being human. We all stumble, take wrong turns, and sometimes fall flat on our faces. That doesn't diminish our worth. It's the process of learning and growing. One of the barriers to self-forgiveness is the involvement of guilt and shame. Guilt tells us we have done something wrong, while shame convinces us that we are inherently wrong. But it's important to distinguish the difference between a healthy sense of guilt and destructive self-blame. Acknowledge your mistakes, take responsibilities, but remember, they don't define you. Now let's talk about letting go. Self-forgiveness requires releasing the grip that past actions have on your present self. It's about freeing yourself from guilt and shame. So, picture your mistakes as stepping stones, not as anchors. Treat yourself with kindness because self-forgiveness is an internal journey. It's all about the relationship you build with yourself. And by practicing mindfulness and self-compassion exercises can help you reshape your internal dialogue. So, embrace the idea that you are worthy of forgiveness. Break the cycle of negative self-talk, replace it with positive affirmations, visualize a future where walking towards self-discovery with a lighter heart. Not forgiving oneself can lead to emotional distress, anxiety, and a negative self-impact on mental well-being. It may contribute to a persistent sense of guilt or shame, affecting overall happiness and relationships. And the truth is, unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. Forgive yourself for the lessons you have learned too late. Forgive yourself for the times you disappoint yourself. Forgive yourself for the moments of laziness. Forgive yourself for the people you have judged. Forgive yourself for all your failed relationships. Forgive yourself for mistakes from past. Forgive yourself for the things you said out of anger. Take a deep breath and symbolize a fresh start. Forgive others not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. So finally, close the chapters on regret and start a new positive life.